let's shift to US politics now. We are 20 days away from the US presidential elections. Who sits in the White House depends on the Americans. But who will it affect? Well, the world. There is a lot to unpack from the campaign trail, so let me start with the numbers. The opinion polls are coming in from ABC Ipsos, which shows both the Democratic and Republican candidates in dead heat. Kamala Harris stands at 50% and Donald Trump is at 48%. Now, if we compare these numbers with last month's, it looks like bad news for the vice president. Harris was leading with 5 percentage points, but that has been reduced to 2 now. The current figures are still within the margin of error, so you can't really be certain as to who will win the elections. So now that you know the numbers and that they are narrowing, let's get you the reasons behind it. First and foremost, the swing states. You see, elections in the US aren't decided on the national tally. They are calculated state by state, which ends up making a handful of states the kingmakers. And they are the swing states. While they change each year, there are 7 of them this time. They're on your screens right now: Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. So how voters are reacting in these specific states is crucial. So much so that in the last election, 2/3 of the campaigns were held in just the swing states. And speaking of swing states, Trump was in Georgia and Harris in Michigan, both making their pitches.
They did something to Biden that was amazing. They stole the election from him. I mean, I'm not a fan of Biden. Who could be? But they stole the election. They took it away like candy from a baby. And he's angry. And they're all angry. They're angry as hell. I think he likes me more than he likes her. Can you believe it?
So understand, again, you talk about, because this brings back to exactly your point about threats to our democracy. Donald Trump would go into the Department of Justice and manipulate it in such a way that it would be used as a weapon against his political enemies.
And the second reason is black voters. Harris has recently lost ground among black men. Remember, this was a key demographic that helped Joe Biden beat Donald Trump back in the 2020 race. So be it immigration or jobs or even campaign ads, interests of the black voters are being kept in mind. So much so that the only black president, Barack Obama, had to urge people to get out and vote.
Get off your couch and vote. Put down your phone and vote. Grab your friends and family and vote. Vote for Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States.
But not every black voter is convinced. Many are seeing it as pure politics.
I kind of respected Obama in a sense because I voted for him twice. But then for him to come out and say that, it was very disturbing.
And the third reason is the green bucks, the funds. Harris's campaign team says that it has raised over $1 billion as of September end. She has managed to build her war chest in a much stronger position than her rival. As for the Republican Party, we are still awaiting the figures for September. But here is the good news. There is one man driving Trump's campaign, and it is none other than the world's richest man, Elon Musk. He has given around $75 million to the Republican camp just in the last 3 months. That is more than any other pro-Trump super PAC. So going back to where we started this story, the US election is less than 3 weeks away. 44 states and federal districts have started sending their ballots on mail, with 4 states beginning today. In-person voting will be on November 5th, and it seems like this one is going down the wire. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.